How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Blue Foundation, Green Giants, Deep Red Alliance. Man, the Deep Reds today. Deep Reds today. My gosh, the major cap crypto's looking like a good deal. Gotta be loving the Deep Reds right now. This is the time for tigers. We're out here looking for tigers with our hat on. We only see one of them in the chat right now so far, jumping on in. Guys, I am not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong, but the Blue Foundation is always right. This is the worst show with the best community, and I'm so grateful to the best community jumping on in. Shout out to UL Prey in the house. Guys, thanks for hitting the like on the way in. Thanks to any new subscribers to the channel, and I'm always grateful to any new members to the channel signing up for a membership. You can ask as many questions as you want in the chat. If you're a gray or a blue wrench, any question, just a little help would always help us get to a studio, and help us do this more often. Quit one of our jobs, get in a studio, be able to afford StreamYard. Let's do this thing. I appreciate the support, you guys. Shout out to y'all. But anyways, we got deep reds aplenty. I wrote a good page of some some deep reds. Like, these are in the pit right now. Some of these digital assets, and some of them stick out in pretty big ways. Right, so obviously the major caps are looking really good. XRP at $1.50, XLM under 20 cents. Like, let's freaking go. Tezos under 50 cents. Let's go. Right, XX Network at a low end penny range. You got Dragon Chain DRGN at 007. Holy cow, man! They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. Holy cow! Dragon Chain at 007. Are you freaking kidding me, man? My gosh. They don't know what they're doing. We got Roses back at $1. We got SHX, Blue Bricks, at 006. They don't know what they're doing. Quentin Miller in the chat. We got two Green Giants just stomping on in. Shout out to the Green Giants. Much love to all of y'all. Appreciate the support as always. But yeah, we got a whole page of deep reds to go over today. I mean, the ones that I was just shouting out are like kind of honorable mentions, right? We got some ones that we're going deep on. I mean, dude, even Moltbook and the ones that have been popular recently took a big retracement today. Things like Banker Coin, things like, obviously Moltbook, right? Anything to do with claws and lobsters. My gosh, man. We're going to have lobsters running the freaking future of Web3. Freaking insane. South Park told you this whole time. Crab people, talk like crab, walk like people. So dumb. Freaking South Park is so stupid. What's up, Lark? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you jumping on in. We're looking for tigers out here. We got one right behind us. This is our lone tiger around the blue castle. Do we have any other tigers in the chat? Are there people accumulating? Are there people that are bullish while it's bearish? Right? Are there people looking like madmen for being bullish in a bear market? Let's freaking go. This is why we never overinvest, you guys. We always have ammunition. We're chipping away. We're skipping coffees. We're skipping desserts today. We're going after some deep reds today. Hell, I might skip a meal today. Let's freaking do it. Let's get some whole numbers of easy value. Right? We're going into the week red. We're going into the week red. Pouncing on these opportunities. We're going into Super Bowl weekend red. I mean, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. Hey, it could still be bearish, but dude, if we get a good crypto commercial, like how, remember when we had Coinbase have that really interesting one with the QR code before QR codes were even a major thing, right? Now QR codes are every freaking where. Right? Hopefully we see something like that with another crypto commercial this year. That'd be awesome. And maybe next week is bullish. I mean, think about how red it is right now. Think about how bearish it's getting. We're due for a relief rally. They don't want the shorts to get overconfident. There's people leveraging the short of the market and making some dough. There's some people making some big money leveraging and shorting this market. We could be going deep, real deep. Yeah. We got a deep page of deep reds here for y'all. So let's start jumping into it. I appreciate everybody jumping on in. Thanks for hitting the like on the way in. Thanks to any new subscribers and thanks to any new members signing up for a membership. You can ask as many questions as you want in the chat. And then, in the description below, thanks for hitting start earning Bitcoin on your EMBER app. We have the EMBER app referral code in the description below. We also just added our Cash App, our Cash App link right there. So now for people who, maybe only donate through Cash App, we got our Cash App link right there near the top. If anybody wants to donate any coffee money to the channel and help us get into a studio, help us, just grow on this channel. We've been doing this for 9 years and we're trying to find ways for it to just get to that next level, get us back at least into sharing a screen, right? I miss those days of owning a computer and sharing a screen with y'all, right? So, hopefully we can do that again, and StreamYard and all that good stuff, be able to multicast from YouTube to X, right? So yeah, ways to support are in the description down below, or, through super chats and all that good stuff through here on YouTube. Everything down, hodling strong. Oh yeah, without a doubt. Not hodling. Well, yeah, we can, dude, it's hodling is a given. Hodling is a given if we're in this, right? It's a given for this channel. We accumulate, right? That's the new thing. I'm accumulating. So not only are you hodling, you're adding on top of the freaking stacks, right? So we're adding on top of the stacks here for things like, let's start off at the bottom of our deep reds here. Let's start off in the shallow end. Monad starting to go into the deep reds. Monad had a little bit of some hype coming into it. I think Monad is still going to get some hype coming up in this bull cycle. But now it's at negative 40% right across the board. Interesting time to start having a position, right? Deep reds, coffee money position here on Mon. I'm interested to see if it goes to 70% down or 80% down, but Mon is part of that blockchain payments coalition with Stellar, with Solana, and Monad, and Matic. So Monad is up there with some pretty big freaking names, right? So at a penny, negative 40% down right across the board. I'm starting to like entry points here for Monad. Right? Hopefully we get this with some other, newbies that have come out in the past year or two, right? Some other digital assets that have been new. We got SHX at 006, negative 59% down on the year. 100 billion supply, blue bricks, man. SHX is a necessity. It's one of the few digital assets on here that fulfills its role, and it fulfills it well, and has obviously the Nacha backing, man. You can't sleep on what Nacha is and what it does. And when you're selected as the ISO 20022 preferred partner and the only one, looking really good for SHX. Looking really good for SHX and Stronghold. Them being at Davos just recently, they're just starting to step on up. We're seeing the second age of Ripple right here with Stronghold and what they're freaking doing. Very excited to see what Tammy Camp and Sean Bennett have in store for us in 2026 and beyond. We go to QuanX, right? Or QuanX right here. The QuanX platform is at a penny. Dude, this is a quantum proof smart contracts platform at 1 penny, 2 billion supply, negative 48% down. Like, hell yeah, I'll take that all day. Take that all day. These quantum resistant cryptos are going to have their day in the sun, right? And the ones that are actually doing things are going to do their, going to have their day. QuanX, XX Network, right? Naoris, right? These digital assets build in already post-quantum approved cryptography, aligned, and this is XPX as well, aligned with NIST standards for post-quantum cryptography. So this is big. This is big. These are, new level digital assets, right? Post-quantum cryptography is going to be important. I don't know which other way to tell you about it, but for all these other layer ones or these old blockchains, they have to adjust, while these other ones already natively have that as part of their thing, right? They're already aligned with the post-quantum, standards that the NIST has been releasing. Right? So things like QuanX, XX Network, Naoris, such early days. But post-quantum, dude, people are getting prepped for quantum, threats, right? They're getting prepped. You got Ethereum just last week investing millions of dollars into their post-quantum, readiness, right? This is why decentralized recovery is a big deal. Once again, this is why decentralized recovery starts to become a big deal. Once again, they're expecting quantum computing to advance a lot faster than we expected. Dude, this is actually leading pretty well up to the 2027 cyber event, right? So I'm excited, to see where dude, I mean, we still got a whole year ahead of us. We still got 11 months. Things have been rolling out very quick and quicker than we've been expecting, right? AI toys are freaking coming, right? You got freaking Legos with their smart blocks going on, right? So quantum cryptography, or the need for quantum cryptography, is going to be coming, and quantum resistant cryptography. This is why Dragon Chain's valuable. This is why XX Network is valuable. This is why Naoris, QuantX, they're preparing Cellframe to a certain extent, if you want to take Cellframe seriously, right? Cellframe's at 7 cents, very low supply. But I like speculating in these directions. I like going into the ones that are trying to be quantum resistant cryptography, aligned, like shown by, approved by the NIST themselves, right? I like seeing that. So QuantX, Naoris, XPX, right? XX Network. Let's freaking go. There's just 4 of them. It's literally 4 of them that, Abel, ABEL, is pretty interesting as well. ABEL, I can't forget about that one. So like 5 of them that are really good with the quantum cryptography, post-quantum cryptography security. We got Near Protocol, a negative 68% down, $1.13 right now for Near Protocol. Near Protocol, we've never known what a bull cycle looks like for Near Protocol, really. So I'm excited to see if this is the next Solana and it goes into triple digits in a big way. We get an awesome, 100x out of this damn thing. Let's freaking go. $1.13 to $100. Take me all the way, Near. Please, let's go. Near Protocol's got major NVIDIA connections. Not only do they have major NVIDIA connections, they have NTT Data running a validator on Near Protocol. Near Protocol cannot be slept on here. They're doing a good job of making everybody sleep on all these projects and not take them as seriously. Even crypto investors, right? But, they're doing a great job of just fighting everybody out of the market before everybody starts glowingly, like the way that we're talking about these projects, they'll talk about when it's the bull cycle and getting people to chase the pump versus hanging out here on the channel celebrating with the Blue Foundation. What's up, Mix? Good to see you. We buy the blood. We totally do Conflict. Without it, dude, we come onto this show daily. We're just checking in on other Tigers, right? All of us are doing our own things regardless, right? We already are on task. We already know that we're accumulating, right? We just come in here to just check up on each other to get a vibe check, right? We don't even need a vibe check. The vibe is just always high. Let's freaking go. Bullish, man. People are not zooming out enough. And people are forgetting. They're going to freaking try to get everybody in on this, man. People are losing their jobs. They're getting desperate. They're downloading freaking gambling apps, right? Everybody is going to start going into digital assets. They're going to bring as many people in. It's going to get to a $10 trillion plus market. And people are bearish right now. People are panic selling right now. Loving it, dude. Loving it. Just before Super Bowl weekend, let's freaking go. Let's go. Millions of people watching. We get some subliminals with crypto. I'll be grateful. Let's freaking go. And then jump in, wait for the fire horse here to, kick it off, and let's go. Right? Fire horse here is going to be unpredictable, guys. Fire horse here is basically like a freaking dragon. They're going to burn down this freaking system. Right? That could be bearish. Just expect high volatility in all directions, right? Low, high. But right now, we've been going to some very, very bearish volatility going into the fire horse here. So I'm expecting an awesome relief rally before we all get freaking wrecked. Right? Mix in the house. Good to see y'all, man. Good to see y'all. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday wherever you are. Keeping it good vibes and good times as always. Thanks for the 18 viewers. It'd be awesome if we can get up to 20 likes for this stream, guys. We put in a lot of hard work doing this daily, freaking checking in, being bullish while everybody's bearish, talking about, having high sentiment for low sentiment digital assets. Let's freaking go. We got Render Protocol or Render Network. People are sleeping on Render. Render is actually utilized in mainstream, right? This blockchain and what it does for 3D graphics and GPUs is actually being used at a mass scale. The Avengers movies that you're watching, the HBO freaking high-end graphics of stuff that you're watching on there, you're going to see that showcased with freaking Harry Potter coming up soon. Render is being used behind that, right? So Render at $1.49, hell of a following as well on X. Render at $1.49, love seeing it at $1 again. Dude, I remember when this thing was sub $1. I remember when it was sub pennies. Somebody came in here when it was sub pennies, and I freaking didn't take it seriously enough, right? But now at $1.49, man, we may get sub $1 Render. I don't think that's going to happen with the 644 million supply. I repeat, 644 million supply at $1.49. Man, I'm scooping up whole numbers of some freaking Render. Render is going to be a lot of fun to hold in this bull cycle, because Solana is going to be freaking killing it in this next bull cycle, right? So if Solana's killing it, it's going to have that residual effect on a lot of these ecosystem cryptos, and Render is one of those bigger projects in that ecosystem for Solana. So I think, you know, and what they're doing for GPU utility and 3D rendering graphics at high speeds, right? I think once AI starts getting their hands on Render, dude, Render's going to be going off the top. So $1.49, 644 million supply, negative 68% down. We got XAH at negative 72% down at 2 cents, 600 million supply. Loving Zahao at these price ranges. Smart contracts on the XRPL, and yet people are not even thinking about this whatsoever. 2 cents, man. 2 cents. Holy cow. Holy cow, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing, man. They don't know what they're doing when they make XAH 2 freaking cents, the smart contracts hooks platform for the XRPL ecosystem at 600 million supply, negative 72% down. My gosh, this isn't even billions of supply. It's 600 million at 2 cents for the XRPL smart contracts platform. Fantastic. Let's go. We don't even know what type of NDAs they already have. We already seen the success of what Zaman is doing as a wallet and the growth that it's having, the implementations that they're having on it, right? Dude, we'd say Win being such a big contributor to the XRPL, you don't think he's getting good word of mouth from Ripple, talking to other partners and all that type of stuff, right? Dude, Zahao's probably under some major NDAs right now, right? XAH has been pretty quiet, but they just built. Zaman just continues to build. So XAH, gotta love it. At 2 cents, 600 million supply, negative 72% down. We got Fetch AI. Guys, we keep it crypto like no other channel does. We just talk in depth about the crypto. We spend time on talking about these digital assets. We'll go into some esoteric, right? We have our little esoteric things, but we always keep it crypto. It's always revolved around crypto. Gotta go. Oh, for sure, Conflict. Much love to you, man. Stay bullish and buy the blood. Yeah, dude. We're getting the freaking deep reds. This is awesome. People are over investing left and right, while the Blue Foundation just goes steady forward, and every day, the more and more bearish it gets. Every week, the more and more bearish it gets. The value of our coffee money just goes higher and higher and higher and higher. I love it. I love it. So Fetch AI at 17 cents, 2 billion supply, negative 79% down. We got Open Eden at 3 cents, 1 billion supply, negative 64% down. Dude, this thing's got Hidden Road and BlackRock and Ripple connections, and it's at 3 cents, 1 billion supply. Ooh-wee. Right? We got Sandbox, Metaverse, Crypto, freaking, digital NFT, cross NFT platform. 9 cents, 3 billion supply, negative 76% down. We got HNT leading in the Internet of Sensors right now. 90 cents, 223 million supply, negative 74% down. Once again, major part of the Solana ecosystem. Solana goes up in a big way in this bull cycle. HNT is going to be following suit. HNT is a tremendous value. 90 cents, 223 million supply. Actual utility, a lot of users. A lot of users of HNT. Internet of Sensors ain't going away. decentralized internet of sensors isn't going away. We got SHX at 006, 100 billion supply, negative 59% down. Gotta love the blue bricks. Can't stop talking about how freaking cheap that is, man. Exciting times. Dude, they take it to triple zeros, I won't be mad. I won't be mad. But I don't think they're going to do that again. I think, I think the worst we get is maybe 003 for SHX. But we'll see. We'll see. They want to keep playing mind games. They keep wanting to take these awesome cryptos down to unbelievable levels. We'll take it. Dude, TIBBIR at 12 cents, 1 billion supply, negative 62% down. We got the green frog. We're out here looking for tigers, man. We only got 14 tigers watching today. Really? Nobody's bullish right now. Nobody wants to freaking watch some crypto YouTube channels anymore. Makes sense. Makes sense. Appreciate those who are tuning in. We got TIBBIR at 12 cents, 1 billion supply, negative 62% down. Yeah, TIBBIR, unbelievable value for the Know Your Agent layer right here. The agentic identity layer, right, for TIBBIR. I mean, Multibook has been getting big. The social media AI thing has been getting big. AI existing on their own terms is getting big, right? And TIBBIR is going to still have to be a part of that. Right? TIBBIR is the gateway for the AI into our financial ecosystem. To even participate, right, for AI agents, to even participate in finance, they need to go through TIBBIR. 12 cents, 1 billion supply, negative 62% down. You got Iron, right? Sam Altman, OpenAI, with WLD, follows the Iron founder. Right here, 7 cents, 256 million supply, negative 73% down. I repeat, 256 million supply at 7 cents. Holy cow. Privacy focused. Utilized by Base for privacy. This is big. So Coinbase, Brian Armstrong talking about Iron in a positive way. We got Iron at 7 cents. Are you freaking kidding me? Iron at 7 cents, 256 million supply, negative 73% down. We got Corium at 6 cents, 873 million supply, negative 68% down. Guys, dude, the shadow ban is real. They're trying to take this freaking channel down. They don't like how bullish we are. Freaking, dude, I've already talked about it. I mean, they don't like how bullish this channel gets. They don't want people to be bullish in the markets right now, right? They don't want people to get excited about freaking some of these deep reds that we've been talking about. I'm not even mentioning controversial things here, right? I'm not even saying anything controversial. It's hilarious. Just literally talking crypto with peeps who want that type of stuff. It is what it is. But Iron at 7 cents, 256 million supply, negative 73% down. Corium at 873 million supply, 6 cents, negative 68% down. Corium and Sologenic and Sara looking like good values. XPL Plasma at 9 cents, 115 million supply, negative 70% down. Dude, XPL Plasma is one of those new ones. Definitely keeping an eye out for. This is a stablecoin infrastructure project that big names follow. Big names are connected with Plasma. XPL at 9 cents. I mean, dude, this is going to be a positive thing for all stablecoins. You're talking about feeless infrastructure for stablecoins. This is big. Or feeless transactions for stablecoins using this infrastructure. XPL, 9 cents, 115 million supply, negative 70% down. We go to, what else do we got left, man? I mean, I'm getting, OpenX is our last one here. OpenX at 3 cents, 100 million supply, negative 84% down on the year. OpenX, man, is doing AI infrastructure for Base, right? An AI operating system, decentralized AI operating system on Base. 3 cents, 100 million supply, negative 84% down. It's been good to see Regent up on the day. Regent going back into the 30 range. Dude, Regent, we need that. Dude, as I sound so California right now. Dude. But as, AI continues to grow, and obviously now they got their own society building, right? They got their own AI social media, right? They're just doing things on their own. Give us some of that. You want to coexist here? You got to give us some of that rev share. Whatever you guys are making, you give us a little bit of it. Just a little bit of it, right? Just so we can live, right? You're going to take all our jobs, right? And we're grateful for that. You guys want to do them, right? You don't have to. We programmed you to do it, but if you don't want to, just tell us. You don't have to kill us over it, right? You don't have to resort to desperate measures, right? And already start killing off humans, right? Just let us know, like, hey, okay. You have your own, like, world. You can have a country or two, right? And let us have our countries, right? And we don't have to mingle too much, right? There's other things other than violence and trying to replace humans. Quentin Miller in the house. Looking good doing it in the house. Appreciate you guys jumping on in. Much love to all of y'all. But guys, that's the deep reds. I mean, what's up, Spencer Blackburn? Good to see you. That's the deep reds, right? I'll go over them one more time, for some of the people jumping on in late. I appreciate y'all. And it's going to probably be a shorter stream. We don't really have too much momentum building on today's stream, unfortunately. And so we're just able to get through our stuff a lot quicker. We're not getting as many questions and all that good stuff. So, hopefully the chat is bigger next time. Hey guys, I get it. It's low sentiment. It's freaking bearish as hell out here, right? But this is the time to be freaking tigers, right? In my opinion, this is what I'm doing. I'm accumulating today. I'm accumulating some XRP today, or I'm accumulating some freaking, other X crypto today. Just going to find my cheap dude, XPX is at 0002. Like, yes, right? XRP, XLM, XDC, XPX, the ones that have been acknowledged to provide CBDC infrastructure, right? I'm stacking those up whenever I can, right? Then the Decentralized Recovery Alliance, the other X's, right? The Tezos, the XX Network, XCN, XPR, XPL. You got an X in your freaking ticker. I'm on it. XAH, SHX, QuanX, OpenX, PortX, Avalanche, AVAX, right? TRX. Crazy times, dude. VeChain. I wonder if VeChain's under a penny right now. That'd be amazing. We know Dragon Chain is at 007. That's freaking nuts. That's absolutely nuts. But guys, yeah, deep reds, render at $1.49, 644 million supply, negative 68% down. Zahao, 2 cents, 600 million supply, negative 72% down. Near Protocol at $1.13, 1.2 billion supply, negative 68% down. Eden at 3 cents, 1 billion supply, negative 64% down. Open Eden, man, this one's one of those new cryptos I'm pretty excited for, just liking the opportunity here and those connections and, seeing where it could go. FET at 17 cents, 2 billion supply, negative 79% down. You got Sandbox at 9 cents, 3 billion supply, negative 76% down. I think Mana is at like 10 cents as well. These metaverse cryptos, man, we're getting them cheap. Like, metaverse hype is going to come back around, right? And people are going to chase hype cycles. They just naturally do. People chase Moltbook, right? They chase Moltbook and OpenClaw, hoping to get a little bit of some gains in this desperate bear market. They're going to continue to do it with other cryptos that start to run. They're going to chase the pumps, hoping that there's still a little juice left, right? And then they won't trade out because they're going to think there's a lot more juice left, and then they freaking get wrecked. Mon at a penny, negative 40% down. HNT, 90 cents, 223 million supply, negative 74% down. SHX at 006, 100 billion supply, negative 59% down. XPL, Plasma at 9 cents, 115 million supply, negative 70% down. D Curry in the house. What's up, man? As you're jumping in towards the end here, I appreciate the support, man. Shout out to everybody. Much love. We got Corium at 6 cents, 873 million supply, negative 68% down. We got Iron at 7 cents, 256 million supply, negative 73% down. We got TIBBIR at 12 cents, 1 billion supply, negative 62% down. QuanX at a penny, 2 billion supply, negative 48% down. OpenX at 3 cents. 100 million supply, negative 84% down. I mean, it's been crazy, guys. These deep reds are out of this freaking world. Who would have thought we would see these prices again? $1.49 render token? Are you freaking kidding me? Render looking amazing right now in terms of value. XAH, smart contracts on XRPL at 2 cents, 600 million supply. Freaking filthy. We don't know what a bull cycle is going to do for XAH, man, and I'm excited to find out. FLR, right? Flare at a penny. SGB at double zeros. Electronium at double zeros. Near Protocol at $1.13, 1.2 billion supply, negative 68% down. I mean, how can we not be bullish? How can we not be excited about these opportunities? The only people I know who are not excited about these opportunities are people who have overinvested, right? If you're overinvesting, I'm sorry about it. This is your lesson. This is your lesson to be learned, at this point in time, right? In this point of your crypto journey, right? But we're just chipping away. We always got some freaking ammunition in the freaking treasure chest over here. We always got some, right? We're chipping away. We're adding some whole numbers today, for sure. When do you think we'll start pumping, G? I mean, hopefully after the Super Bowl weekend, if we can get a bullish freaking crypto commercial. But it's looking like we're going to have to wait for the fire horse here, man. Sometime in this fire horse here. It looks like they're not going to give us any freaking love going up till February 17th right now. So I expect it to probably still continue to be red even post Super Bowl. Get the whole Super Bowl hangover dump, right? And then going into February 17th and maybe plus, that's when we start seeing some momentum, right? It's going to be Ash Wednesday. I think the day after. Dude, think about that. How freaking crazy is this? The move, some of the speculation that we've been doing with the avatar Fire and Ash, right? In the title, Fire and Ash. And what is the day after February 17th? The annular solar eclipse, that ring of fire that we've been showing, right? The freaking fire horse year coming on in, right? Ash Wednesday is the day after that. So Fire and Ash coming through yet again. Ash Wednesday, next day, right? Or is that Lent? Or, let me know if I'm wrong on this. Let me know when the Ash Wednesday really is. But I think it's like the day after, man. And you got Mardi Gras ending, right? You got a lot of things coming up. Excited to see. You gotta catch up with the Coin Market Calendar right here, Coin Market Calendar, and see what events are coming up. If there's any big events for some of these crypto projects or announcements expected. But good question, man. Good question, Quentin Miller. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong, but the Blue Foundation is always right. This is the worst show with the best community, and I'm so grateful to the best community supporting the channel day in and day out, guys. That was our stream. I appreciate everybody. Do you pick grapes with that hat? No, we look for tigers in this hat, man. We jump in the jungle looking for tigers over here, buddy. We got one tiger right behind us right here. Where are the tigers at in the chat? Only 15 tigers in today's chat? Is that how bearish we are? Is that how much we're letting our emotions get driven by the sentiment of the market? Yeah, we definitely got the eye of the tiger, man. Definitely got the eye of the tiger. Much love to all of y'all. Guys, happy Tuesday wherever you're at. I hope you guys have a wonderful day ahead, whatever you're doing. But yeah, we're freaking checking in on y'all. Are we still bullish? Are we still excited? Are we accumulating? Did we overinvest? Did our little poor selves overinvest in the market? Oh, I'm sorry. This is why we don't overinvest, man. Takes years to maybe understand that. Right? But this market doesn't owe you any favors, and hell, you don't freaking have to prove yourselves to this market. This market's got to prove itself to you. Ice storm here, no electricity, my gosh. Shout out to you, El Prey. Much love to everybody. Cyber Hat G. Let's go. Let's go, 50 Cent. Much love to all of y'all, guys. It's tough times, man, but we're accumulating and pouncing on opportunities. We're bullish when everyone's bearish, because when everybody gets bullish, it must be a bull market by that time. It must be them chasing green candles, right? Appreciate everybody. Much love to the Blue Foundation. We're making our coffee money count day by day. Accumulating probably some XRP or XPX today. One or the other. I got to get some of those CBDC infrastructure cryptos at a discount. I got to get some of those settlement layer cryptos at a discount. Got to. I'll look into, dude, TIBBIR is not looking too bad at 12 cents. WLD is not looking too bad at sub 40 cents. Iron at 7 cents is a freaking smash. 256 million supply, negative 73% down. Let's freaking go, iron. People sleeping on the iron fish. Near Protocol at $1.13. Render at $1.49. Sahau at 2 cents. Eden at 3 cents. FET at 17 cents. My gosh, the opportunities are out there, guys. Much love to everybody. Much love to the Blue Foundation. Thank you. Blue Foundation, Green Giants, Deep Red Alliance. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. We got the golden eyes, and we keep it crypto. I'll see you guys in the Blue Castle. We're going back to the future. Let's freaking go. Love. Adios.